What does architect mean? It's not buying tools. It means designing a value-based digital blueprint totally aligned to business goals. But why is it important? Because without that blueprint, every great idea becomes a silent pilot. Budgets get burned, teams get tired, executives lose confidence. So architect is the bridge from intention to measurable impact. But before I show you how to architect, let me tell you about a retailer I worked with. I call them Acme Retail, not their real name, of course. Before we worked together, Acme had ideas everywhere, just like everyone else. Acme believed that digital blueprint was basically a list of exciting tools. AI experiments, pricing tests, a big WMS or warehouse management system upgrade. On paper, it looked very solid. In reality, nothing moved the needle. Budgets evaporated, roadmaps went cold, and executives' support faded. I first met them in a working session, cross-functional leaders in the room, trying to agree on what to fund next, and getting nowhere because every function had a different agenda. And one of the executives pulled me aside and said, a digital blueprint sounds more like documents. Isn't this just IT? We run few POC, proof of concept, and see what works. Ideas are free, integration is the bill. And I said, let me ask you, if this is just IT, who owns the business value? Who owns revenue? Who owns the cost? Who owns customer experience? And if you only run pilots and MVPs, what decides which one scale? What is the target? What's the priority? And are we just collecting experiments? And if ROI is later, what exactly are we asking the CFO to fund? Wishes? Because here's the truth. The programs that win are business-led and value-driven. IT is definitely essential, but it's not the main owner of value. The blueprint is governance, smart targets, prioritized use cases, and the right partners. And I told them, if you do this properly, you'll stop wasting quarter, you'll fund faster, and you'll deliver on time. And you'll see measurable impact. But every time we skipped governance or targets, the work stalled. And every time we tied one use case to one metric, momentum came back. So here is what I showed them and implemented. To architect, you do 3 moves. Move 1, align. 1 steering council, cross-functional teams. Finance, IT, ops, legal, marketing, plus a customer voice. Clear decision rights. 1 risk register, then we choose 2 to 3 outcomes that matter. Not 10, not 7, 2 or 3. Measured by smart metrics and baselined and dated. And 1 owner per decision, 1 place to remove blockers. Move 2, we choose. We pick the use cases that move the North Star fastest. Then we define and draw the high-level blueprint of business features and core data flows. And then we scan and shortlist who to partner and work with. Move 3, we prove. 1 slide cash flow logic. Best, base, worst case scenario. Then a cadence to compare expected versus delivered and re-rank investments. No endless pilots. Then scale, stop, or terminate. For Acme, the blueprint turned the WMS upgrade from a big IT project into a real business result because the governance was clear, the targets were clear, and priorities were clear. So where is Acme now? 12 months later, the WMS upgrade and 3 other initiatives went live on schedule. Funding cycle was cut by 50%, and digital-led revenue tripled from baseline. Now, let me ask you, where could you be in 12 months if you stopped buying tools and started architecting value? And which belief has been running your digital initiatives that should have been expired a long time ago? That's architect.